Okay. I believe everybody's on. I've started the meeting being recorded. We're here to recognize our boys basketball team for the 2019-2020 season. Uh, and we wanted to recognize you guys, even though it's a little different from years past. Everything we do right now is we're having to learn and adjust our ways of what we've been doing normally. And we still wanted to have you recognized for our season. We were able to finish our season, and we wanted to, like I said, recognize you as individual players and our team. So right now, I know Coach Massey's on here, and I'm going to turn it over to him for him to make some opening comments.
Hey guys, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody this afternoon that I got to see for a little while. We missed you guys and missed seeing y'all's faces, but it's good to see you here. Want to tell you congratulations on a great season. A couple breaks away from going to the state tournament again. Just an outstanding season overall. Just great teamwork, great individuals coming together as a team. Appreciate you guys doing everything that you did this year, all your hard work, all your dedication. It's a year-round dedication that you guys have, and so we appreciate everything that you do on and off the court too. Y'all represent us so well off the court. Do a lot of great things in the school, in the community, and we appreciate that more than you can imagine. So thanks again for another outstanding season. Thanks for taking us on a great ride all the way to Lubbock. Hate that it ended there because you guys, like I said, were a break or two away from going back to the state tournament. You guys are coming back. I know that's your goal. I know state championship is your goal. And so all these hard times we're going through right now, it makes us realize what we've got. Makes us realize probably more than ever the love of sports and the love of being on a team can have. So hope everybody's doing well. Again, congratulations on a great season. Hope to get back going here in the next couple of weeks. So thanks again. Thanks for everything you do. Hopefully we'll be back in a couple of weeks doing some stuff in the off season whenever UIL lets us know what we can do. So congratulations and thanks for being here tonight.
All right. Thank you, Coach Massey. Like I said, we're going to do this pretty much like a normal athletic banquet where I'm going to talk through a few things and recognize you as players. I'd like to start out by thanking Coach Massey, for everything he does for us on the AD sides. A lot of people do not see, as far as players in the community and the support he gives us as far as going to the games and all the things that he does. Us coaches have a little bit of off time sometimes as far as when it's not our season. And Coach Massey has a season all year round going and supporting whatever sports in season. So we appreciate that. I'd also like to thank the assistant coaches for all the hard work that you guys put in during the year. Just like always, it's a long season, and we want it to be a long season because of going further, like Coach Massey just mentioned, always striving for the regional tournament and state tournament on top of that. And, that takes us away from our families and kids and things like that more, but it's something that we love to do, and I thank y'all for putting in the time and effort it takes to do that. I'd also like to thank Greg Connors, who was our athletic trainer this year. He did a great job this year in helping any of the injuries we had and helping our players get back to playing as quick as he could. And I appreciated him this year. Then managers, we had Garrett Moore. There's Garrett waving. And we had Blake Drillette. We also had Drake Galandi and White Underwood and Hunter Lindell, who all did work behind the scenes, doing all the little things it takes to help a team go throughout the season, and we appreciate y'all's work. I'd also like to thank Vicki Deaver, as always, and all her help in helping with our concession stand all year and getting the supplies that we need, along with her and Coach Holt, Coach Jimmy Morales, Coach Hunkapiller, for all the work that they do, keeping our books, keeping our scoreboards, doing all the home games, and all the work that goes on at the scores table. I also like to thank Bernie Kelly for all the work she did getting together our slideshows for the scores table, for the projection screen, and she put in a lot of hours trying to get all that stuff running smoothly. I also like to thank all the community and parents that helped out with the concession stand for all the boys and girls basketball games, especially during our tournament. And then, of course, Coach Guyon for announcing our games and doing a good job with that. Greg Joy does a lot of our stuff on the school website as far as putting on our schedule or putting different results down for our community to see. So I'd like to thank him for his website work. And then, of course, like always, I want to thank Ralph and Barbara Walker for all the work that they put in for our community, for our team, and helping you guys continue to play when it's not our season. You know, I know they've been a part of that for years, and you know, love Brock basketball and do a lot of work to try to get it where you guys can play in all the off season and continue to get better as individuals and as a team. This year we had Mr. Allen and Mr. Lewis helping with the younger groups that we appreciate the work with that as well. I also like to thank our administration, our school board, and our community for all the support throughout the season. And then last and definitely not least, like I always say, I'd like to thank you guys as the players, okay? You're the ones that show up every day and work hard to make it where we can be successful. And, you know, y'all live up to your expectations and with the hard work that you put in. And I want to thank you for that. At this time, I'd like to mention and recognize our JV teams, okay? Our gold and blue JV teams work very hard. You know, they work a lot to help you guys on the varsity level be the best you can be. And, you know, sometimes it's tough on them as younger guys going against the older guys, but they always did a great job in helping us get better as a team, which in return helps them get better as a team. And they played a very tough schedule like our JVs always do. And, you know, came out with a very successful record and went into district and both won the district championship at the JV level. So I'd like to thank you guys for all your work. And just know if you're on JV, gold, blue, whatever you're on, that's a very important part of our program, okay, as far as developing you as a player, developing that hard work ethic, and then helping our varsity get better, which in return will help you guys be better one day when you're on varsity as well. Now I'd like to talk about the varsity, all right? You varsity guys, I'm going to do it like always where we go by each player and tell what you did for the team and achieved over the season. And like we talked to you guys about, all these awards that you may get as an individual player is great, but we're always more concerned with the team, what our team does. But in saying that, if your team's successful and the further you go as a team, the better you play as a team, then you're going to have more guys on your team get awards because of that, okay? You don't see a lot of guys getting a lot of awards on teams that aren't very successful. So it goes both ways, all right? But we're going to start out with our seniors this year. The first senior that we have down is Braden Chitty. Braden was a solid scorer for us this season. He had a great tournament at Central Heights, ended up earning the MVP at the Central Heights tournament, which I believe gave him a lot of confidence going in for the rest of our season and made it where he could be a big offensive threat for us. Braden received several awards over the season. He was first team all-district. He was MVP at the Central Heights tournament. He was Big Country honorable mention and all Parker County first team. He also received the TABC All-Region and All-State awards. So congratulations to him for all those awards he received. Next, we had Ty Duggan. Ty was a presence in the lane for us. He affected people's shots and cleaned up the glass for us. And Ty was second team all district. He was all Parker County. Honorable mention. All right. Our next senior we had was Zane Cook. Zane made it tough for opponents to get in, going in the lane against us. He was a solid presence in the lane and did a good job for us on the boards. Zane was second team all district and second team all Parker County. These seniors had a very successful high school career. During their time, they made 4 regional tournaments and then 2 state tournaments. All right. That's something to definitely be proud of as far as high school career, those 4 years they attended. Now we're going to move to our juniors. Our first junior we're talking about is Ty McCall. Ty was a great leader on the court for us. He handled pressure year-round, bringing the ball up, with defenders always hanging all over him, and he was able to get the ball down the court. Did a great job with that all year, which is big for every team. He'd get us into our offense. He was a good decision maker for us. He was also a great scorer. Ty did a great job in knowing when he needed to slow us down or speed us up, get us into our offense, or sometimes look for his shot when he knew he was open or needed to make something happen. So Ty did a great job, and he was awarded for that. He won several big awards for us this year, and it says he had big games for us throughout the season. There's not necessarily 1 or 2 games that I'm mentioning because all year long he did a good job for us. He was newcomer of the year in our district. He was newcomer of the year for the big country. And then he was newcomer of the year for Parker County. He was academic all district and then TABC all region. Okay. So I know you are familiar with most of the awards that I'm mentioning. Of course, TABC being the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches, which is big all over the state. And then, of course, Parker County and our all district stuff. The Big Country Award is something that they started including us in a year or 2 ago. And that covers all the sort of West Texas area since we're part of Region 1 now. Okay. So that's what the Big Country is, which in the Abilene area and things like that, there's a lot of 5A schools that includes. But next, moving forward, another junior we had was Quinn Mowdy. Quinn helped us out in several areas throughout the season. Quinn played solid for us on both ends of the floor. He really stepped up on the defensive end this year and had several big games for us. Okay, I'm going to mention one of the big games that I really thought he did a great job was the Peaster game at home. He played a great defensive game for us and put us in position to help us win that ball game because of his defensive effort. Quinn is going to be a great player for us next year, and I look forward to that. And this year, Quinn was second team all district, academic all district. And then on the Big Country, he received the Jim Rat Award, which is an award for a player who works hard and was seen on the court doing all the little things right to win, and was just a student of the game, knowing that he put in the time to be successful as a basketball player. And then he was also named honorable mention for the all Parker County team. All right, another junior, Corbin Calzacorda. Corbin played strong for us all year. Corbin took the role of he would start games for us. He'd come off the bench for us. He never had a bad attitude about it. He was always positive on whatever area we needed him in. We could put him in for an outside player. We could put him in for an inside player. And that's what you like seeing as a coach and hopefully as teammates, a guy that's willing to do whatever it takes to be successful for his team, which in return made him successful. We used him throughout several areas on guarding bigger guys, on guarding smaller guys, and he was sort of like you hear in the baseball term, a utility player for us that wasn't limited to 1 or 2 things. We could use him in several different areas of the game, and that made him be very successful for us. and he was rewarded for that by being named Sixth Man of the Year in our district, and also Sixth Man of the Year for Parker County. So Corbin had a good year, and same thing. All these juniors will be back next year. We also have Liam Kelly, another junior. Liam is a player that can find his way through traffic, getting into the lane. Okay, a lot of times you think it would be closed up or he wouldn't have anywhere to go, and he always would maneuver his body some way to get in there and get his shot up for a layup, and was very good at getting to the basket. Was a good rebounder, and he had an outstanding tournament for us during the Brock tournament. He had several big games for us, and Liam did a good job. And same thing, he's a junior that coming back as a senior. Look forward to big things from Liam. Now on to our sophomores. Okay, that we had some sophomores on the varsity this year. We had Nathan Jones. All right, Nathan had a great year for us. Nathan was a big force for us inside and outside. He made it tough for opponents to know how to guard them. All right, if people couldn't guard them on the inside, we put them inside. If they couldn't stay with them from their personnel, they put them on the outside, we put them on the outside. Okay, and he was able to knock down the three and stretch that defense out for us. So he came in and had a great year for us and made it tough for people to know how to guard him, which made us be successful as a team, opening up more things. Nathan had several big games for us throughout the season. All right, second round of district is I felt like he really got going and had big games against Peaster and Toller, and then on into the playoffs. Because of that, Nathan received several awards. He was first team all district. He was academic all district. He was big country second team, and then first team all Parker County. Okay, another sophomore we had this year was Trey Stewart. All right. Trey's a player that any coach would love coaching. All right. He's a hard worker and very coachable. Trey came to practice every day with a positive attitude and usually a smile on his face, and he was ready to work hard. Because of that, Trey ended up being a big part of our success this year. Okay. He was very crucial late in the season when it counted, as far as stepping in there and playing a lot of minutes in the second round of district when we need them to, into the playoffs, and earning a lot of minutes in our playoff run. And came up big in several games to help us keep moving on in the playoffs. So Trey's only a sophomore, and I look forward to him having a big junior year for us. And Trey was named on the all-district academic team. Okay. Another sophomore we had was Tice Gentry. Tice moved up to us for the second round of the district play. Tice has always, of course, like all of us know, was a great shooter in our program. Okay. This year, he proved to be more than just a shooter. When he was playing on the JV for half the season, he started showing his ability to drive and finish. Started showing his ability to play defense against people, and then, you know, when we were going against him on the varsity level, made it tough for us varsity guys to guard him. Okay, so because of all that, Tyson was able to move up to the varsity level and gave us a lot of help as far as in practice, giving us a hard guy to go against. Got a few minutes in games here and there, but got that experience moving on into next year, where I'm looking forward to big things from him. And he was named all academic district this season. All right. Then for the playoffs, we pulled up Hayden Mowdy, Zach Lewis, Kenan Pitchford, Colton Allen, and Kyle Cook. These guys did a great job in helping prepare us and get ready for each and every playoff game. You know, a lot of times the guys you pull up in the playoffs, it's great for getting that experience and work and being a part of it. But then they're the ones working hard against the varsity every day, learning the teamwork, playing plays, being a scout team, and doing a lot of the dirty work, so-called, to help the varsity out. And they did a great job with that. All right. Okay. That is all our varsity guys and JV season we talked about. Now I just like to to mention some highlights of our season. All right. This group on the varsity level had a lot of new faces on it this year. Okay. We only had 3 players returning from the varsity team before. And anytime you're meshing together that many new players and faces for the next season, it always takes a while to get things rolling, get used to playing with new teammates, and get used to that next level. And you guys did a great job of keeping on working and getting to that point where we were playing at a high level of basketball in the time it counted. We started the season out non-district, playing a very tough schedule like we always do. And we ended up finishing up the season with a record of 29-10. We ended up getting second in district, but in the second round of district, we ended up going undefeated. Okay. And so by the time it got hit, getting ready for the playoff run, we went undefeated in the second round. And then in the playoffs got rolling. All right. Our 3 playoff games going to the regional tournament, we beat Holiday, we beat Cisco, and we beat Wichita Falls City View to earn us a 4th straight trip to the regional tournament. At regionals, we played a very good shallow water team that just barely outplayed us that day. We had several things that could have went our way that didn't, that could have made the outcome different, but that day it didn't work out for us. We ended up our season just a little short than what our goals were as a team. In saying that, I'm very proud of our team this year and their effort in pulling it together and making a very good run in the playoffs. Making the regional tournament is a very good season that a lot of schools did not get the chance to be a part of. I know here at Brock that we have been fortunate enough to have great success and are always striving for a state championship. That is the way it should be, and I'm proud to be a part of that. We are always striving for greatness and working hard to achieve it. Even though we may fall short sometimes, we use it to motivate us to keep working that much harder to reach our goals the next time. This is what will make you a better person and help you succeed in life. Okay, in whatever you do, whether it be sports next year, you guys coming back, or seniors going off to college, okay, or whatever jobs you get into later in life. All right, having that, setting that goal, working hard to achieve it. Great if it happens. Hopefully it does a lot of times, but then if it doesn't, make you stronger to keep on getting up and pushing on in life. So I want to thank you players one more time for everything that you gave us and to the school and program. All right. Like I said, that pretty much concludes our sports banquet for boys basketball. For you guys on here right now, like I said, I know it's been a different time, not being in school, not being in athletic period together, not working out, doing the strength and conditioning type stuff. Also, as of now, we have been told by UIL that, June 8th is a date that it looks like we're going to start doing some things. I don't know if that means just outside stuff, just, what it means yet. They said June 8th we'll be able to start doing some type of activities. But they said they're going to come out in a couple of days and tell us all the restrictions and limitations that we have. Okay. So that's not too far away that we'll be able to start doing something. All right. Once we find out what that something is, we'll let y'all know. And then, hopefully it will just keep getting more and more things we're able to do after that date. As far as leagues, shootouts, all that stuff, we still have no idea until, we're told. We have to go under the UIL guidelines, and sometimes those are a little different than, what you see on the news. I'm talking about little league stuff going on and things like that. Okay. We fall under what the UIL allows us to do. All right. So as that information comes, we'll let you guys know. But to all you guys coming back, we have a lot of you guys back. We had a lot of good players coming up on our JVs. Okay. You got to work hard during this time, like I know you have been doing. As far as the workouts that we've been sending, I know Coach Miller has sent several workouts to y'all over this time, and I know you've been doing a good job trying to stay on task. And then when we are able to come together and work out as a group, we got to really start hitting it and making up for a little bit of lost time during this time. But I look forward to a great season and ready to get started again. All right. Coach Massey, if you're still on here, did you have anything you want to finish up with?
I am still here. No, just appreciate you guys being here tonight, taking the time to do this. I know it's not the ideal situation of how we want to do it, but we appreciate you guys being able to get on here and have an end of the season banquet that we did. So thanks for all you do, and good luck next couple of weeks. Hopefully to see you pretty soon.
All right, thanks. And like I said, this coming up Monday, we'll still have our normal Zoom meeting. And I might have by then have a little more updates for you guys on what's going to be happening, that June 8th or the dates coming up. So this Monday at 1, still get on there for our Zoom meeting to keep you updated on things. All right. Thank y'all for joining, and we'll be in touch with you on Monday. Thanks.